Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd start off today by getting comfortable. So I've got my cushion on my lap. I'm going to talk about a subject that I really do adore, which is makeup. I'm going to be doing the My Makeup Story tag, so I was just reading that off my phone. I've got a series of questions I'm going to answer for you, and also ask you to do the same for your own channels. Let us know all the answers to these questions, so we're all dying to know if we're interested in makeup. So let's get on with it. So question number one, how old were you when you started doing makeup? Well, I think my first run-in with real adult lady makeup was probably when I was about 8 or 9, I suppose, and I remember going to my first school disco and I had my Ghostbuster patch jeans on. Must have been about 9, I think. And then I remember saying to my mum, can I have some makeup? And I think at that time I really liked Gem and the Holograms. Do you remember? It's a cartoon from the 80s where the girl was like, the main character was a girl who was a pop star, had bright pink hair when she changed from a secretary to a pop star, like we all wish we'd do. So basically her makeup was like a baby pink and pale blue eyeshadow, a bit shocking I know, literally a strip of each colour, one on the lid and one under the brow bone, and the same colour lipstick. My mum just so happened to have a pink lipstick of that colour and a blue eyeshadow, probably from, I don't know, 1960 or something. So I remember going out to my first school disco with two stripes of the blue and the pink eyeshadow and this lipstick, and I obviously thought I looked pretty special. I'm not surprised I didn't have a boyfriend until I was about 19, is it really, based on that? But anyway, that was my first sort of play at adult makeup. I remember when I was a bit younger, my parents did buy me like a child's nail varnish. I remember my dad painting it for me, which I know in itself was a bit bizarre. And I remember getting great satisfaction like rubbing it off. So yeah, that was the first kind of step into makeup. I'm talking about proper makeup. I think I bought my own at about 13, but mainly like the cheap brands, I suppose. I think it was CoverGirl then. I remember buying like a brown eyeshadow quad or something like that. I was quite not very experimental, put it that way. And then I think when I was about 17, a lady that I worked with got me a load of sort of high-end brands. She said she'd been giving them, I think she bought them for me, so she felt sorry for me, but she got me some Clinique and Christian Dior, so that really gave me a taste for the more expensive stuff as well. So number 2 is, how did you get into makeup? I think I've already answered that question in that the lady that I worked with when I was 17, she gave me all this high-end stuff. It really did kind of open my eyes. I was kind of addicted to the packaging. I was just in love with it completely. And I think back in those days, when we're going back like 20 years, back in those days, the high street and the drugstore makeups just weren't as good as they are now. So I think, based with the fact that the high-end stuff had the really nice packaging and had much better products, I think that's why I kind of was in love with the high-end stuff in the beginning. So number 3, what are some of my favourite brands? Like I've already said, when I was about 17, it was kind of all the, sort of Christian Dior, Clinique, and then going on to about 20, it was like Benefit and that kind of thing, and Chanel that I lusted after. But the last few years, I really do think drugstores come along. I actually use quite a lot of number 17 products. I think they do a really good highlighter. So Makeup Revolution is another one that I love. So I don't necessarily go for the high-end brand as much as I used to anymore, but I do obviously like the odd high-end product. Number 4, what does makeup mean to you? Makeup to me can make, hello Molly. Makeup to me can make you feel better if you're having a bad day. I do like, sorry, there's my cat, she's very nosy. So I do like to wear makeup every day. Don't get me wrong, if I was running late and I couldn't put any on, it wouldn't be the end of my world. I'll just quickly put a bit of concealer on and mascara, then I'll be out the door, and it really wouldn't bother me all day. But I think, oops, hello, can you see me? But I think for days when you're not feeling very well or you're feeling a bit down about something, putting some makeup on can really lift your spirits. If you go to the toilet and you catch sight of yourself, you might think, oh, I'm having a bad day, but at least I look nice, and that's what I do anyway. So if I'm having a bad day, if you see me out and about and I've got more makeup on than normal for the day, you know I'm having a bad day, but I'm trying to make myself feel better. Number 5, if you could only wear 4 products, what would they be? I would definitely have to say a concealer. Definitely, because concealer to me is the best product you could ever use. I think you brighten up your eye area. I mean, I'm looking a bit tired today. You brighten up your eye area, it can make such a difference to your face and really sort of open up, put the light on your face, and really sort of give yourself a nice sort of fresh look. So it'll be a concealer, possibly a light reflecting one. Doesn't matter what brand, because they're all pretty good nowadays, as I say. Some kind of pinky blusher to really kind of give you a fresh look. And for me it would be an eyebrow product, because as I've got older my eyebrows have kind of got a bit sparse, so I have to, if I don't fill them in, I do feel a bit like I'm missing something. And then I'd have a mascara. So there we have it, a concealer with light reflection, a nice pinky blusher to wake me up, an eyebrow product to fill in my brows, and a mascara. So the products I would absolutely have to have. Right, number 6, so what is your favourite thing about makeup? The thing I like about makeup is that you can really express yourself with it, and there's no real rules nowadays. You can kind of have a bit of what you like. I mean, I think years ago it was kind of more strict that, you know, you should downplay your eyes if you play up your lips. I think, you know, go for what you feel comfortable with, because at the end of the day you're the one that's wearing it, and if it makes you happy, then you go for it. I mean, and it's so experimental, you can literally change your look so easy.
And the poor men just not able to change their look like us girls, are they? Because we can literally wake up looking rubbish, put some makeup on, much better. You never even know that you feel ill or anything like that. So yeah, makeup is good. Yeah, that's a good tagline, isn't it? So yeah, makeup is...
Makeup is good in that it can cover, if you've got a horrible spot and you've got an important day, you can cover that right up and no one needs to know it's there. So it can give you confidence. Don't get it wrong, I don't think you have to wear makeup to be confident, but I think it can give you confidence if you feel a bit rubbish one day, you put a bit of concealer on to cover that spot, or you fill in your eyebrows, or you want to open up your eyes and put a nice pinky shimmer on your eyelid, that kind of thing really, a bit of a boost. Number 7, what are your opinions on high-end versus drugstore? Like I think I've already covered, I think a few years ago the drugstore brands just weren't as good as the high-end brands. Obviously they were cheaper, and a lot of us bought them because they were cheap, and we got kind of the similar look. But nowadays, like I said, I think the gap is closing, especially with Makeup Revolution. Their products are amazing. They do a lot of dupes for some bigger brand products. I'm sure you all know what they are. I don't need to mention them now. But yeah, I mean, really think the gap is closing. Packaging wise, high end I think will always have the edge, because obviously there's more money used in the packaging. But product wise, I really do think the drugstore are catching up. So in my opinion, if you want to try a new trend, go for the drugstore stuff. If you've got something that if you want a good foundation and you know you're going to use it all the time, perhaps try a high end one and then make that your kind of staple product. But if you want to try a quick trend, go for the drugstore. And that's my advice. As I say, I do use a lot of drugstore makeup, so I'm kind of biased really. Number 8, what's one tip for a beginner? Another cat, sorry about that. So number 8, what's one tip for a beginner? I think just be yourself. Don't wear it because you feel like you have to, or if you're at school, don't think, oh, all the other girls at school wearing it, I have to wear it. If you want to wear it, wear it. And just have fun with it in the beginning. Don't take it too seriously. And just enjoy it. If you don't like putting it on, don't wear it. That's my kind of opinion on it. If you are very new to makeup, perhaps speak to a friend or big sister or mum, or go into one of the counters and get some advice about what would suit you, or even research on YouTube what would suit your colour and line. What's a makeup trend that you've never understood? I think for me it was like kind of the 90s dark lip liner stage with the pale lips, with almost like a frosted lip. I think that can make you look, for one, the line is just too harsh, and then for two, the frosted lip, I don't really know what that's all about. So yeah, that is the trend I never really understood, and then I never did, I might add. And number 10, what do you think of the YouTube beauty community? I think the beauty community on YouTube is just amazing. I've learned so much when I used to be a viewer as opposed to making the videos. When I wanted to learn about winged eyeliner, because I failed so many times at doing it. There were so many videos out there. Everyone gave a slightly different angle on how to apply the eyeliner and different advice, and it's such a good community in that respect. If you're new and you want to learn things, and also as someone who does videos now, fellow video makers are so supportive, and they leave comments on your videos and be supportive in that area. So yeah, overall I think it's a great community. You should join, definitely. Right, so that is the end of my video. Sorry that the cat's made an appearance as usual. I'm sorry I'm a bit croaky, I'm still a bit poorly. Really hoped you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It would make my day. Please subscribe to see more from me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
This program's there. You look at the girl character, you can tell pretty much by her makeup as to what era it was in. And also the way to express yourself, you have various different kind of groups of people in life. You may have someone who's quite gothic who wears a lot of black, and I'm just generalising here, or someone who's into kind of punk music, might wear a bit of neon, or someone into like the mod look, they might kind of stick to kind of dark eyeliner. That's not right.
Number 7, what are your opinions on high-end? Give you a fresh look. And for me it would be an eyebrow product, because as I've got older my eyebrows have kind of got a bit sparse, so I have to, if I don't fill them in I do feel a bit like I'm missing something. And then I'd have a mascara, so then we have a concealer with light defective, a concealer with light reflecting